dragons. Pretty cool. I'd also like to address something that, oh no! What's going on, you guys? My name is Seapeekay. Welcome back to another episode of Kingdomcraft. Today you're following me, the lone wanderer, the wandering traveler, the wandering crafter. The wandering crafter. As I have all my stuff in my inventory, and I'll be keeping it on me forever. Now, a lot of you said, Seapeekay, why don't you go and put it in an ender chest and keep your ender chest on you? Well, here's the thing. I don't have a silk touch pickaxe. So if I break my ender chest, I'm going to have to repeatedly remake my ender chest, which I don't have the facilities to do. Right now, I'm going to have a quick loot run. Not that that's going to be very helpful because it's just going to fill my inventory with absolute rubbish. But we're going to do it anyway for the culture. Right, in we go. Oh my goodness, an endermite. Stay away from me. All right, we're just going to take the essentials, you know, things that are going to get us money. Oh, lapis gets you money. I've heard that on the streets. Everyone's always trying to buy a lapis. So, whoa, I lagged. Did you see that? That was scary. So, I've been having a think about how I got raided. There's still no video yet, okay? No one has come out and said it was them. However, there's a lot of theory crafting going on in the comment section, and of course I read those, so I see that there's theory crafting going on. Which leads me to say thank you for everyone who is saying they're commenting and leaving likes to help me versus the algorithm. I appreciate you. You guys are the best. I was reading through the comments, and it seems a lot of people agree with me. I think it was Lizzie that raided me. One, because I thought it was too clever to be a Joel raid, and the second reason is I was pretty convinced you couldn't get into my base without cheating, okay? But then you guys, you little sleuthy sleuthers, told me that apparently while in Joel's video, or in, I think it was Joel's video, Lizzie asked Joel to come and kill her. Now, the only thing I can think of is that Lizzie asked Joel to kill her so that she could destroy the blocks in the end using an exploding chestplate. Now, the issue is here, I can 100% guarantee, like 100%, that Lizzie only had one exploding chestplate. I know this for a fact because when we did the head collecting minigame on the server, Lizzie was the only person to get one, and she only got one. There was no way to obtain more than one. You could only get one of each reward. That was what the rules stated. So when this video comes out of whoever got into my base, if Lizzie gets in using an exploding chestplate, we can assume she's gone mad. The power's gone to her head. She should no longer be admin and we should fire her. I think it's the only reasonable thing to do. You're fired! The only way that I could even think of to get in was a bed. But then I thought about it afterwards and you couldn't place a bed. It would be impossible to place the bed because I own the land, so it wouldn't work. Right, I'm just going to break this. Also, everyone was telling me as well that apparently all the XP from killing the dragon fell into the portal. So I'm going to have a quick hop through and see if I can still grab it. It's probably despawned at this point. But it's worth a crack, isn't it? It's worth jumping in. Yeah, there we go. I guess I've completed Minecraft now. Nope, didn't get the XP. Well, worth a try. Worth a try. Gonna need to take a bed with me now as well since I'm now a wandering traveler. So I'm gonna go do a little sell haul of all the stuff that I just grabbed. And then realistically what I could do with doing is finding a place that's like really random and setting my home there so that I'm nowhere near anything, and then I'll hide all my stuff there, unclaimed, and hope no one ever finds it. A lot of you expressed quite a lot of concern that I had wheat and andesite in my wheat and diorite, sorry, in my end chest too, so I've now got rid of that for you. Please no longer panic. Oak saplings sell for $25 each? What? That is so much. That can't be right, surely. I did not know that. I am about to get some trees, honestly. Did anyone ever take my diamond? They replaced it with a piece of iron. Wow, who took it? Okay, I'll replace it with a piece of leather. Wow, what a fun game. If you guys know who took it, please let me know in the comments, because I have no idea. Realistically, I need to find somewhere to sleep, don't I? That's going to be my first problem. And then going forward, if I die, I will respawn at spawn. In fact, to be fair, I can actually do F/warp. Go top. That'll still take me to the top of my volcano for now. Which, as far as, yeah, is a safe area still. It's just about a safe area. What is that? Wow, look at that. The League of Villains has started to grow vines. Pretty cool. I'd also like to address something that, oh no! Did you see how quickly I just reacted? My Ender Pearl hit the League of Villains sign, I was falling to my death, and I managed to click an Ender Pearl because my brain actually worked for once. Ooh, holy moly, that could have been a bad death. Yeah, the other thing I want to address is, Joel abusing our fan base, okay? Because I'm not having it. Joel has started calling us all Victim Vomits, which I think is a very unfair name. First of all, he doesn't need to be calling people names, okay? I mean, I know there's going to be fans of Team Vengeance and there's going to be fans of Team Villain. I would never call the villains any names, okay? So, anyone who, you know, is a fan of the villains, that's completely your decision. I respect that, okay? Let that be known. I do think you should support us, but I understand why you would support them. However, there's no need for the name calling, and I won't stand for it. For every time Joel calls you... Oh, I've just killed a sheep I didn't need to kill. That's a sheep. Did I just say that? What has happened to my brain? I killed a mushroom. Yeah, every time Joel now calls someone a victim vomit, I'm going to make a tally mark, and that will be the amount of TNTs that I use to destroy his base when we get there. So if anyone has a rough idea of how many times he's already said it, let me know. But I'm actually just here because I want to use this, oh no, is there any there's no lapis. Uh-oh. I sold all my lapis. He's got 4 lapis. Go on, Joey. But I did also hear from you guys that apparently Megan has joined the League of Villains. Now, one thing I will say that I don't know if a lot of you know about this, the League of Villains actually charge a fee to join them. It's 100,000 in-game dollars to join the League of Villains. Which is why, when they asked me, and let me make it clear, they have asked me to join multiple times, I've said no every time. Because 1, I'm not paying $100,000. Ever. And 2, I enjoy this little war dynamic that we have going on here. I think it's quite fun. So, I will not join them. No, I will never do it. I will never do it. I shall never stand by them. Just make an ender chest to have with us at all times, just in case. Another thing that I'd like to address, I realize this sounds like this is just basically an episode of me addressing things, is that you guys were all saying that you think the base is in a swamp biome because of all the slimes. Now, that was the first thing that crossed my mind as well. As soon as I saw the slimes, I was like, well, maybe it's because they're in a swamp, and I know that they obviously spawn pretty frequently there. The problem is that Joel already made a mistake and let us know where the base is before, like in his last base. So I don't feel like he's going to make any mistakes this time. I feel like there's not really a chance. If Joel is making that mistake, then we will check it out, of course. We will have a look and see if we can find it in the swamp. However, I don't think it's there. I think that's too easy. Joel wouldn't leave it in so, like, willy-nilly anymore, I don't think. So I don't think... Oh, my goodness me. I don't think it's where you thought it was. However, it's a good idea. Why am I lagging so much? The server is lagging so bad. So without any more clues, we're not going to be looking yet. But let it be known, when we do find this one, and I say when because we will find it. When we do, I will be so happily blowing up the entire thing. Like, I won't even hesitate this time. Since Joel in his video where he found out that we'd been there, actually said we didn't even do anything, we didn't even blow it up. That's fine. So next time, we'll make sure to use as much TNT as possible. Obviously, they did steal quite a large chunk of it from me. But I do still have around 300 saved up. So, we're all good. We're all good. I got nothing but time. But yeah, sadly I hear that Megan has joined the League of Villains. So it does mean we are now outnumbered 4-3. So, we're going to have to find some way to level the teams out, I guess. Some way to do something. I mean, I'm not really sure how we're going to do it. But, obviously that extra person advantage, even if it is someone who is starting really late to this, just having that one person advantage will do in the world of good. And I would say they need the person advantage, to be fair. So hopefully we can find a way to level this out. Who knows? Who knows what could be happening? I have heard rumors of it for the last week or so, that Megan would be joining one of the 2 gangs. And it seems like she's chosen the worst gang of the 2. Which is fine. I didn't see Megan as an evil villain, but clearly she must be. Going against her allies with Shovel and Scott, who she allied with at the start of the season, for the fame and glory of Team Villain. Despicable. Oh, nice weather for it. Nice weather for running around to try and find somewhere to stay. So my plan is just to like literally run in a straight line essentially and see where I end up, and then find somewhere to put my stuff. I'm gonna find somewhere, dig a hole, set my home to it, and never come back there unless I have to. That's my plan. Okay, so actually before I go on my proper adventure, I decided to go to Lizzie's old base to quickly check whether she'd left anything behind that we could steal, and she most certainly had, because she left 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6.5 full stacks of gunpowder worth 60 each. So I'd like to thank Lizzie for the $24,240, and I'd now like to get on my adventure to find a place to hide all my stuff out in the open. Off we go. So I found this area that's like, I mean, at least 1,000 blocks away from spawn, I would say. And I decided I'm not even going to use the end chests. I'm literally just going to put them underground. I've set this as my home, or I'm about to set it as my home. There. Okay, and my plan is that if I plant a poppy on each one, I'll know exactly where they're hidden. I'm pretty confident no one's going to be able to find this anywhere. Honestly, I'd be very impressed. I'm going to stand here now so that the grass regrows as well, just so there's no way anyone has too clear of an idea where it is. At least the dirt will be grass again. So I'm just going to finish off doing this, and we'll be back. Okay, and the final one is going in here. Boop! And bippity, boppity, boop. So we have them all planted now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You see we have no shulker boxes left. They are all hidden under the ground. So now all there is to do is set home and make sure that that actually, you know, does something.